In this video, I will be showing you how to crochet this cozy and trendy cowl. It is easy to make. This cowl measures about 17 inches by 8.5 inches laid flat. So for this pattern, you are going to be needing a 4.5mm hook, also known as a US size 7. You are going to be needing about 360 meters or 393 yards of any DK type yarn. This yarn I bought at Hobbycraft in the UK, and it's called Knitcraft by Pickle Chops. But you can use any DK yarn. This is a variegated yarn, which means it changes color as you go along. So we'll start off with 120 chains. So I'm going to make my slip knot. And then I'll be making 120 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Got 15 chains so far. I'll keep on making more chains until we get to the end. So now I've come to the end of my 120 chains. So what I'm going to do now is to join the ends. So what you do is to carefully go along, making sure there's no twists. Go along carefully right to the beginning of your chain. Be careful not to make any twists as you go along. So once you get to the end, you are going to insert your hook. And pull through. And chain 1. Your chain 1 does not count as a stitch, and also to mention that we will be working in rounds without turning our work. We won't be turning our work at any point. So for round 1, you'll be making 120 half double crochet. So in each chain, you'll be making 1 half double crochet. So you've done your chain 1. So I like to turn my chains over where I can see these little back bumps. See, that's the front of your chain. And if you just flip it over, you'll see these back bumps. I like to work in the back bumps, but that's just my personal preference. You can do whatever you feel like doing. So yarn over. For your first half double crochet, you yarn over. Pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. Again, yarn over, go into that second bump, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. Again, yarn over, go into that bump, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. Yarn over, go into the next bump, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. And you're going to continue along until you get to the end of round 1, and I'll meet you at the end. So now I've come to the end of round 1. I've got my 120 half double crochet stitches, and I'm going to join with a slip stitch to the very first stitch. So this is my first stitch. Insert your hook and pull through, and that's the end of round 1. Chain 1. So for round 2, we are going to be working in the third loop. I've got a video on my channel where I show you how to do a half double crochet in the third loop, but I'll show it here again. So just to show you the bumps, the loops rather. So this is your front loop. This is your back loop. Sorry, I'm just getting this all twisted. So this is your front loop. This is your back loop. And then if you flip your work over, you'll see these loops at the back. That is your third loop. So again, this is your front loop. This is your back loop. And then if you flip your work over, you'll see there's another loop there. That's your third loop. We'll be working in this loop from now and until the end of the pattern. So for your first half double crochet in the third loop, you are going to yarn over, go to the third loop, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. Again, yarn over, insert your hook into the third loop, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. Again, yarn over, go into the third loop, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. And you'll be continuing this way until you get to the end of the round. You will have 120 half double crochet stitches, and I'll meet you at the end. So now I've come to the end of round 2. I've got 120 half double crochet stitches worked in the third loop, and I'm just going to join, going through those first 2 loops, inserting my hook and pulling up a loop. And that's the end of round 2. Chain 1, and in that very first stitch again, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops, yarn over, go into the third loop again, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops, and you keep going until you get to the end of round 3. For the rest of the pattern, you will continue in this fashion until you have about 50 rounds of half double crochet, and I'll meet you at the end of round 50. So this is where I got to at the end of round 50. Pardon me, I keep on saying wrong. This is me at the end of round 50, and I'm just going to join with a slip stitch in that first stitch, and then chain 1 and fasten off. Just weave in the ends. And that's what it looks like at the end of your project. I hope you enjoy making this as much as I was enjoying making it. It's a really fun project. And please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.